Let's talk divorce. Hey guys, Charlie Shammy. I'm the CEO of a mortgage company called Sonic Loans. We're a multi-state lender located here in Michigan. And today I want to talk to you about getting divorced. Now, people will call me often and ask, what can they do if they plan on getting a divorce? They're not there yet, but they plan on getting a divorce. And does their soon-to-be ex-spouse need to know about that? One of the things that I think you have to do in these situations for us, for our side, is remove any emotion. Be empathetic, of course, but remove any emotional ties to the situation. I think divorce is tragic. If you guys watch my other video, you can see what I've been through with my parents, but it happens. You know, it's gonna happen to a lot of people. It happens to half of the people that get married. And when it happens, it's important that you have the right team around you to where you set yourself up for success post-divorce. When you're getting a divorce, let's say you have a house and you have a mortgage on that house and you guys both live in that house. I know there's heavy emotion involved. Sometimes people are talking, sometimes they're not. There's heavy emotion involved, but for this, you kind of have to be on the same page. Not really if you're gonna get the courts involved, but we're talking about before. So let's say you wanna get this resolved, the housing situation resolved before you get the legal system involved. How would that happen? The soon-to-be ex-spouse, it's whatever at the time of application is, and the time of closing, what it is what it is. If you're legally married, you're married. And if you're in a state where both the spouses have to sign when you're buying a house, both the spouses have to sign. Not necessarily on the mortgage, but at least on buying the house. But once you get the courts involved, there's something called a friend of the court. You can do a legal separation, which is a court document where you're legally separated, and it changes your legal status from married to separated. And that separation agreement can dictate if one spouse is responsible for the house. And if it does, and it's spelled out on there, then we can exclude that from your liabilities when you're buying a new home. So it's important to know who your team is and have a good team around you. Not to kind of hurt the other person, but just to make sure you're set up for success and you get out of this kind of as unscathed as you can be. You need another place to live. I'd hate for people to go and rent a house because they just didn't know how to do this. You apply for a mortgage and get denied for it because it's not set up the right way. So on the separation agreement, legal separation can spell out who's responsible for the house. And if once we have that on the mortgage side, we can exclude that house. Even though you're on the mortgage, we can exclude it from your liabilities, act like it's not even there with that document. A divorce decree can do the same thing. That's when a divorce is finalized. Now, if you're going through divorce proceedings, those have to be finalized before you can close. And a question we'll get a lot is why? Why can't I just do this now? Well, a judge can come and say no to anything that you guys are agreeing on. So the judge has to make that final judgment on the divorce. We need the full divorce papers, and then we can help you from there. The point of this video is to let you know how important it is to, as soon as you can, get on the phone with your loan officer. If you got an attorney involved, connect those two so it can be structured the right way. One of the things that kind of breaks my heart for people is when there's a guideline of when you're getting child support. Child support income we can use. Child support income we can't use until you've been receiving it for 6 months. The guideline states it has to be consistent for those 6 months. So let's say you're getting $1,000 a month in child support, and at 1 month, your ex-spouse gives you $900. They're having a bad month, they shorted it, they forgot, whatever, they gave you $900, and that's all we can document is $900 for that month. Now it's no longer consistent. So let's say that happened on month 3. You have 2 months after that, and now you need to wait another 4 months before you can buy a house and hope that they give you that payment on time. So it's really important that you have the legal system involved. They're there for a reason, that you have it set up the right way, and you're not letting a month or 2 months go by where that's reduced or even increased. It can't do either. We can make an argument when it increases, but it's hard to make an argument when it decreases. And this is not a lender-specific guideline. This is from the government-sponsored entities, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. It's really important to have that amount come in equal amounts consistently every month for 6 months, and then you can use that as income to qualify for a mortgage. I hope that helps. I think it'll help you more if you get on the phone. Hopefully this time never comes, but if it does, you get on the phone with your loan officer and attorney as soon as possible to make sure everything's structured the right way, to make sure that post-divorce you kind of are as unscathed as you can be. Thank you guys. I appreciate you watching the video, and look forward to seeing you in the next one.